Hello?
Hello,
Hello.
hello. It's us.
Can you all
Uh,
hear us?
we're
I can
yeah.
hear
Tell
us.
us, tell us if we got some audio. We are going rogue today. We don't have our DM just yet. Although he's like minutes away. So what do we usually say? Good afternoon, webcomics friends and relatives. I don't know. I don't listen. I'm running the stream. Hello, relatives.
Sup, losers?
Not some losers.
Sup, whores?
All you
No.
fine
Well,
people.
horse is a little bit more accurate,
Yeah.
honestly.
We are here with another fresh helping of trash, with the Trash Heroes. So Lane's not here. I'm gonna do this from memory. We'll see how it goes. It's always fun. Uh, First up, we don't have our Keeper of the Vermin. He's not here. Well, who's next? I think it's me. It's Ugna. Hi, I got my names back. I'm Ugna
Ugna!
Sugartoss. I'm a pit button
Yay!
friend. I am the Bone Crusher. I have a last name. That's brand new. And then next we have our little Faye streaming sensation, Morgan? Question mark? Maybe not your name anymore.
We'll go by Morgan for now. We haven't decided on anything else.
That's true. She was a satyr. Now she's a fairy. It's taking some time to get used to. Next we have our rogue baker and trickster cleric, Tromlin, Dariols.
I'm not a slut. I'm carnally generous.
Correct. And
There's
finally,
a difference.
we have our sweet old grandpa who is accidentally a warlock.
Horrifying catchphrase.
Great. Love it.
By the way, Peter, every time you're not here or you're late, I do that for you to be
Yes.
annoying.
It's very
Thank
good.
you. Love it.
We
I
love
really
it.
appreciate that.
Horrifying catchphrase.
That's a pretty good
really
impression.
good.
Gotta do
That's
it.
really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, Lane's still not here. I'm gonna do the recap, I guess. So let's
Let's
fire her up.
go!
Ye oldie memory. I'm gonna look over here because that's where I have my script. Last time on Trash Heroes, we were at the camp of the Leonids. Oh, it's Lane. Hi. I'm still gonna keep going. The group and the newly reincarnated fairy Morgan were invited by Prince Assad to join the festivities celebrating his escape from Cachet's clutches in the tower.
Ooh.
Hey, it's Lane. I'm gonna log off of this extra channel. We're just at like recap mode.
Yeah, I think you're going ahead with the recap, but I rewrote it. So
Okay, cool. You do it. I'm out.
It's me! I'm the DM! Hi, everyone gets a inspiration point and gets slightly
Yay.
fatter asses, but only to the way that they would like.
Oh, amazing.
Yay.
Lane, you're playing
Cake,
Copernicus.
cake for everyone.
and horrifying catchphrase.
Oh, you're good at that too. Wow. Turns out just doing an old white man's voice isn't that hard, I guess.
But it helps that I'm an old white man, personally.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my god. I
There we
always forget
go.
that I have so many white friends, honestly.
Hey, technically, I'm 2% Andean.
Wait, what kind of Indian?
Andean, like from like
Oh,
Chile.
From the Andes.
I see. I
I
was
was so
thinking.
excited when I found that out. Then I'm like, oh, that probably happened in a bad way. There's no way that.
Yeah.
I was like, is Andean a like fantasy sci-fi race? Because it does sound.
People of Chile are in fact.
Yeah.
The Andean people have traversed far across the space sphere.
Everyone from the Andes are elves.
There's literally a Marvel character called the Kree, and I'm like, y'all, that's our word.
Can we have nothing?
And aren't the Kree in Marvel evil?
Yeah.
And
Like
warlike.
evil.
But also
evil.
spelt with a K to make
That's
it extra
true.
evil. Yeah, no, it's Vietnamese actually. Andy N, and the N stands for Nguyen.
Ah.
Ah.
Hey, there's a bird here. I have to switch.
Hooray! So where'd you get to? What do I need to do here?
I just started the recap. We
Literally.
did intros, but that's it.
Right.
5
Well-
years. Holy smokes, y'all! Thank you
Wild.
for subscribing that long.
That's
too.
wild.
That's so long. We're one stream away from episode 100. Next stream. Our
Ooh,
sister
and
yeah.
we do have
Holy
a hype
heck.
train almost completed.
Well,
We're
yeah,
2/3 in.
Dang.
It's like 2 people subscribed the heck out of it.
Hell yeah.
Thanks,
So,
Bill.
yeah. So yeah, we don't have a lot of people on the stream right now, so I think I don't imagine that hype train's going to go very far. Probably good time to post and tell people,
Yeah.
hey, we're in the thing.
I already did.
I
There you go.
haven't.
How
Woo.
dare you?
Me on
I
it.
have.
I
I've
didn't
been
go with my
derelict in
regular
that.
my cleavage picture like I was planning because I wanted to do a GIF, and it only Blue Sky only lets you do one kind of file format per post.
Really?
Why?
Mhm.
I don't know. It's sad though.
I blame AI.
So blame Blue Sky for you guys not getting titty pictures because I took a cute one, and only this the internal stream group has seen it, and I think like
That's a
3
good
hot
reason for
ladies.
people to.
Don't worry,
That's a
Blue
good
Sky.
reason.
I'll post my own topless picture later for you.
Do it.
You're
I
so
have a
silly.
horrible story I'll tell you guys sometime about that.
About topless pictures. Actually, I recently was topless in the basement of the CBC headquarters in Vancouver.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm,
I was not.
Well, yeah, I didn't see you there. I was looking though.
No, back in the
Second,
early days of cell
where's
phones,
Randy?
Which is land.
and it really is with cell phones. A friend was being harassed by some guy at a bar, and so she texted me like, "Can I give him your phone number?" Because people didn't think to like this. This was like 2009, I guess. And like, yeah, so he didn't think to call to make sure.
Yeah.
So later, I started getting all these
Oh.
like very very horny texts. And finally, he's like, "Hey, can I get like a topless picture?" Okay, hold on.
You asked for it.
He's like,
Good.
"You have a lot more chest hair than I expected." I'm like, "Well, I got some news for you."
You got.
Excellent.
So silly.
Yeah. When we last left our heroes at the camp of the Leonids, you were all invited by Prince Assad to join the festivities celebrating his escape. Somebody's like feeding back.
That's me. I just found the culprit.
Ah, cool. So by the Oasis, tents were set up around a huge feast, at which Morgan discovered that she can actually eat normally by temporarily increasing to her normal size, which she didn't know she could do. In the distraction, Tromlin, under the influence of his latest trickster god, spiked the feast with cat time, also known as kitty crack.
Mhm.
Trauma, it's not all Leonids, by the way, in these groups, just mostly this one. But most of the people who aren't Leonids are Tabaxi. So there it
Even
is.
so, they had a good day.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Tromlin and Pernie then asked for a private tent to attune the clue, the seeing stone that you have acquired, while the Leonid elder Melkoi spoke with you about the encounter you had with Jin, and Pernie then filled him in on the quest and asked for information that he might have about Sushukekza, learning that name is known and feared by the Wahadi. Meanwhile, back at the feast, Ugna was mesmerized by a cake that seemed to be shaped after her own face, and was compelled by the fairy spirits possessing her, the Bone Crusher, to grab it, and then took off on her owlbear steed Trey, making for a nearby magical well in the desert, bowling over the guards as she went, just as the kitty crack kicked in and the Leonids all became stoned. But the party spotted Ugna fleeing into the desert and went after her while she fought off the Bone Crusher for control of the body. Ugna began hearing the voice of her other sister, Sugar, coming from the now animated cake. All of this the result of fairy magic, as the Bone Crusher had in fact made a secret wish with the Jinn to resolve Ugna's curse and take control of the body. So Ugna's 2 alter egos argued within her, each insisting that they should be the ones to take over the body forever using the power of the magical well. But as the rest of the party approached, Pernie was listening in on Ugna's thoughts and realized what was going on. Pernie and Tromlin counseled Ugna to fight back, and Morgan cast a dimension door so she and Tromlin could step through and reach Ugna just in time for Tromlin to trip her. So she didn't throw herself down the well, using the gem of true seeing so he could see the fairies. And Morgan used her status as a fairy princess to intimidate the spirits, pausing them long enough for Ugna to follow the advice of Pernie's magic sword and eat the cake, thus returning all of the fairy spirits within a single body and allowing Tromlin, to cast Remove Curse and Pernie to cast a banishment on the fairy spirits and send them back to the Feywild where they belong. Finally releasing Ugna's stolen names, and thereby the memories of having a strange childhood with these 3 fairy sisters. Exhausted, the party headed back to the camp for a long rest, though Pernie stayed up longer than everyone else, obviously, because he doesn't sleep, staring off into the desert where an ominous temple from his past lays. Way too spooky. And that's where we'll pick up with you guys. It's the morning after. You're in a camp full of hungover cats.
As you do.
You've all had a long rest.
Can I be attuned to my magical items again?
Yeah, you can take the time over the night and we're gonna kind of speed some time up here because you're gonna be traveling through the desert, so you've got time to do some attunement. So you can attune yourself to the various magic items that you had thought lost. I think. Hang on a second.
I will attune to the clue.
Since I have been.
Well, does that count as you finally getting a clue, Tromlin?
Ugna.
Yeah.
I think you would be best served by this from everyone in the party, and then she will very coolly hand you her ring of jumping and kind of jump and then flutter away to go grab a snack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ugna, you flutter away, and then everyone behind watches as Ugna's face goes red as she just stares at this ring in her palm.
It's so small.
I know. It's so teeny. She's like holding it like this, but then she's like.
It's actually a set of rings because they were formerly golden rings that wrapped around her as anklets, and then kind of shrunk back to a more normal sized set of jewel rings that were intertwined.
Yeah. So she's standing there flushing, and she's got this ring in her hand, and she will Tromlin, hey, Tromlin, where are you?
Yeah.
She'll come running over, and she'll be like, and she just holds out the little tiny ring towards you.
Okay. I never thought we'd get married, but if you want to, sure.
Morgan just gave me. Is it the same for fairies as for regular people? Do they do the rings thing? I was trying to figure out what happened here.
Take a deep breath.
Okay.
Did she just hand you a ring, or did she get down on a knee?
Well, I mean, if she got down on her knee, it'd be hard to see her. She's kind of smaller now.
Yeah.
I think it's just a ring. It's just a ring.
If she didn't say, Ugna, will you marry me? She's not proposing. Okay.
Somebody should tell her that I don't do subtlety. So, if she does, I mean, no pressure. I maybe don't say anything at all. Actually, just.
I don't think that was her being subtle. I think that was just her handing you a ring, and you're reading into it. Hopefully.
That's okay. It's a little fast. That got me scared, but I don't. I'm gonna. Can you put this on a thread or something for me? I'm gonna lose it.
Problem with wearing a thread is someone can rip it off your neck.
Oh yeah. There's literally no part of me that will fit this. Pernie?
Pernie will he'll pull some fishing line off and cut it with the blood sacrifice knife and tie it into some kind of necklace. Maybe I'll do a few loops of it so that it's not going to accidentally fishing wire garrote you.
Yeah.
But I'll knot that up and hand it over to you. I think you should keep it secure at the very least.
This way, when we get to a major town, we can try to find like a magician jeweler and see if they can alter it to be an earring or something for you.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know
and-
how rings would magical items would attune and change,
Yeah,
but I've told that they do. Yeah.
When you attune that ring to you, it will become a normal Ugna wearable ring. Assuming
Gotcha.
you attune it to you. I'm assuming you're going to keep it.
I don't know. It's a ring of
Because
jumping,
you already,
right? And I have
yeah,
no
you
boots.
already have boots of jumping and leaping, but they are slightly different. The ring allows, as a bonus action, you can activate the ring to either activate the jump spell on yourself or the feather fall spell on yourself. So
Oh.
your boots don't do a feather fall thing.
No.
But your boots do the equivalent of the jump spell.
Now, can you Mario double jump?
I know. I was just wondering.
I think that should be fully allowed.
I don't
Personally.
know.
If the big day ever should come where Morgan does propose, just know that I once, in my youth, ate hallucinogenic mushrooms with a priest in Zaru, and he imbued me with the ability to consecrate weddings. So, I can officiate.
Or I, being a cleric, can do it too.
Oh, yes. Now that's an idea. Hey, also, I'm not convinced I didn't hallucinate the priest and the ceremony where he gave me these powers. So that's probably for the best, illegally speaking.
Tromlin's just like, I'm literally right here.
I'm also here.
I'm here. Oh, that's so funny.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh, Lane, I rolled a 1 for my god today.
Ooh. That's so scary.
On a D30.
When I restructured the list, I put something interesting as number 1.
Please don't make me throw up in anxiety. Oh my god.
Is it Lol again? Or has she been banished from the keychain?
Ooh.
I never figured out the keychain. She's still there.
Okay.
That's a good question. You still got Lolth on there?
Yeah, I never took her off.
Excellent.
You didn't remove her from your speed dial?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can't remove the mother of your child from speed dial. That's something you can't really do unless they're like.
I mean, they're all adults now, but at the same time, I had no ill feelings towards her.
Mm-hmm.
You were her partner for like 15 years.
Yeah, I continued to act as her spouse in that dimension. We were just never actually married.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, hi, buddy.
Yep. Remember, I also edited Lolth so that she is Arachne, also known as Lolth, and grandmother spider. So she's kind of the more
a rare sighting.
Oh, the baby! It's the avocado.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The way Morgan's just like handled that so well.
So smooth.
So smooth.
And it was like, I have no idea what to do.
I did not even tell you that it was a magical item. Was just like, you would know. You would recognize, right? Obviously.
I don't even know if Ugna realizes that the ring was what made you jump and fly. She's just I don't know. Satyrs, man, they jump. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, that is a harder thing for her.
Randy, you have rolled Bishaba. I did make number 1 interesting. Bishaba is the evil trickster goddess of accidents, bad luck, misfortune, and random mischief. The sister of Timora, the flip side.
Oh, that's good.
Lady Luck.
I gotta be a dickhead today.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So
black
You're gonna ruin a lot of days.
Oh yeah.
That's fine.
It'll be fine.
And I guess I'll tune the clue to myself then.
Put some purple nail polish in for my clear dice. New dice.
Nice.
Just looking up the jump spell, I think what I may do, since I didn't specify for your boots that they are just replicating the jump spell itself. Yeah, it just says that you increase your jump distance.
Jump.
So I will say that they are not 100% additive. They're not going to like triple your jump distance twice.
Yeah,
Um,
that would be
But-
insane. That'd be so far.
yeah, but I will add to the multiplier for activating both of these.
And
Cool.
canonically, can it be that Ugna jumps on the air while jumping already? Please for me,
Yeah,
please.
But it makes
double
like a boing noise.
I did think about saving them. I do have a drawing of one of the outfits for Nefel that is like a normal sized ring with a big diamond as like a
Cute.
necklace. But I figured it would be it's more reasonable that she would share the item considering she has wings.
That's fair.
And she also doesn't know that you're jumping high because of boots either. She just assumes that
Yeah.
it's like Ugna strength.
Also,
Actually,
Ugna is going to attune the ring, but she doesn't realize she's attuning it. She's just like worrying at it and like touching it and thinking about Morgan and
you can
just
kind of coached by Copernicus. He'll sort of like help, like when as you toying with the ring, he'll sort of advise you on what you should do, and
Yeah.
like basically walk you through attuning it, even if you don't realize it's what you're doing.
tuning
'Cause
items for
attunement-
dummies.
Attuning is deliberate. You can't accidentally.
true.
attune something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he can sort of like
Morgan
the
will
right
see
way.
you like playing with it and we'll go, oh yeah, actually if you just like kind of gently stroke it around the outside and like between your fingers using your thumb, that will help like ease it open. It is magic. You know it's magical, right?
Hang on. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you
That's
just like kind of
That was a really good performance roll. So Ugna locks eyes with you, and she just like toys with the ring seductively. Like it's
yeah.
a challenge. Like she's just staring you down while also fiddling with it.
Yeah, just like kind of rub it along the outside. You'll feel it warming up a little bit, and like as you attune to it, it'll like kind of stretch to your size.
It's just a lot of intense eye contact.
this is what you got to do to make it fit.
It takes some time. You can't just like attune a magic item over an
Nah.
afternoon.
No, you can't just force that.
Mhm.
You gotta be gentle. Have some care.
Just the most quiet afternoon tea.
Need some magical lubricant.
Mhm.
So I was just checking because I wasn't sure if you can attune that item to you, but you have actually very few attuned items.
Yeah, I got my boots and the
I don't have your
Hammer.
armor on this version of your character
oh, and
sheet.
the armor. Yeah. With 3, that's more than I thought Ugna would ever have.
No, but keep in mind that the rune stuff is act as a set.
Right.
But so yeah, you're lower on the magic item list than most people.
Look at this little
It's cute. I do want to point out, I thought it was my internet, but I think Lane, you might be on Wi-Fi again.
Oh, are you
Because you're a little
slow?
bit laggy. Yeah.
Am I laggy for everyone?
A little bit.
I think so, yeah.
So I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm on the regular
Ooh.
line.
Maybe
So
it is
might-
me.
It might be. I'm hearing delayed response mainly from Raven.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
I'm not
Okay.
hearing delays from everybody else.
Let me just turn off some stuff just
Yeah.
in case.
Let me also go down here and check because I may have jiggled a cable. I will be right back.
Yeah, it kind of matters since Alina is the
I-
one operating the stream.
Mhm. It
I
might
have noticed
be-
too that I didn't finish updating your guys' character sheets.
Mm.
So I don't know if you guys did yourselves, but I can certainly.
During the break, I'll do a full computer reset too, just in case. Because we did get an internet upgrade, supposedly.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did too a while back, which is when we went to full fiber. So theoretically, we should not have time of day issues. Since they've wired up our whole building, so we switched over.
Big stretch.
I hear chia seeds help with fiber.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay, so Yeah. So the next morning, you've all had your long rest and begun the process of attuning yourselves to various items. And Copernicus and Tromlin, you'll be approached again by the elder Melkoi, who would like to have a word, a further word about. I can't remember. I don't have it in my notes here, Peter. To what degree you discussed? I thought that Shukekza was something you mentioned, and he was like panicky about and didn't really say a lot. I think because then we kind of went into the Keystone Cop, 3 fairies and a cake situation.
Yeah, I think I did mention not my connection with it, but that I was looking for the temple.
Yeah, you mentioned the location, but I can't remember if he said anything about it.
No, I don't think he did.
I didn't think so.
I think he just gave a bad news bear's face.
Yeah. Oh no. So he will come back to discuss further that this quest of yours, this sorcerer of the desert that you speak, who has struck with Shukekza, a dark one. These are grave tidings, and I think you and your friends should be brought to one of the great cities. I think the satraps need to be aware of this danger. There has been more conflict than usual in the west and south. It would be a terrible thing if the dangers of the north were to return. And Copernicus, I would like a history roll from you because you actually lived through this.
Hey.
This is like a memory roll.
Not a great roll. That is a 13.
So that's a 3 then, because you got a plus 10.
3 on the die.
So that's not terrible, but you lived through it, so it's not that bad. Like you don't remember all the details, but when he talks about the east, the west, and the south and the north, you sort of realize, okay, well, he's talking about Wahad. He's talking about the deserts, the south of of Ix, which really refers to the deep desert, the southern lands of the desert. I don't know if Alina, you want to pull up the large world map.
Just give me a second here. I forgot to turn on that monitor.
Oh.
There.
I also have some
I got it.
spicy gyoza to share if anyone wants a bite.
Yeah.
I put it in the Discord.
We can't bite it through the screen.
Yes, you can if you try hard enough.
I have been sitting in a room with students writing exams for like 4 hours, and I ate a Subway sub.
Oh.
Most unfair.
What was her name?
Let's see. I see what you did there. So we're waiting on the map to show up.
We got a map. We're good.
Okay. Yeah. So the Wahadi Empire is the southern desert, and extends north to the hills just east of the Holy Ibetian Empire. So when he says that there is more conflict to the west and south, he means with the Holy Ibetian Empire and with the hill people of the south of Zaru. And when he says the dangers of the north could return, he's talking about the raiders. And so you remember in your youth ish, I think you were already old. Yeah.
Pernie was born old.
Yeah. You remember when the Chaga Khan unified and led the Ravagers of Ix and set off to make trouble in the Northlands. And of course, during that time, they would have also been raiding the rest of the surrounding territories. It's just that the Northlands is where they came up against some serious resistance, right? Because as you'll recall from the history, I actually have that geopolitics document that I sent. This is like the thing that I gave Peter at the beginning of the campaign.
I was going to say, this is stuff that Pernie rolled for. Peter actually remembers it. He didn't have to roll.
Yeah.
It was like 200 years ago. It came out of nowhere. It was very similar to the rise of what's his name in the North tribes that we dealt with.
Yeah,
where like
that's only a few decades ago.
Yeah.
Because this is Ned Strack's father,
right. Yeah,
Oh,
who dealt
right.
who like kind of rose to prominence.
unified the North.
That's why he's the king of the North.
That's why he's king of the North. And the only reason he's king of the North is because of the threat of the Shaka Khan convincing the very not otherwise disposed to get along North kingdoms or North city states to work together. Because like the Northland city states, Dwimmerdell, all the crazy wizards, Ravenfall, which is just, always being Nightshade's domain, the icy Vikings of Northold who kind of were like, what? Something's happening? Sure, I guess we'll join in. And then the dwarves in Rockholm and the merchants of Direwind and the pirates of Evermere. So it's kind of a very unlikely alliance that was pulled together only because of Nedrick Strack's father getting everyone to work together against the Chaga Khan. And so, that sounds bad, but also not exactly what you are experiencing. So when he says it would be terrible if the dangers of the North returned, you're like, okay, yeah, but this, from what you know, this isn't about the Ravagers gathering. This is about Kashi the Deathless forming some kind of undeath cult.
It might have been the Ravagers, but we stopped a bunch of that.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, that Cache was smuggling stuff into the oops. Hang on. There we go. Very annoying whenever my headset just randomly decides to take the pressure of my mouth moving and turn it into pausing the stream.
I've been teeing because when I hear the joking King of the North and the like English accent, all I can hear is King of the North, eh? And then I immediately went to heated rivalrying the hockey player characters that we made when we went up there.
Nice. Heat that rivalry.
Okay. So he basically sounds very concerned, and he says that that he and his people should take you to the satraps. He says we should journey to the city of Karazm. That is not far from where we were headed.
I will speak with my companions. I believe this is possible, though we may need to leave in haste afterwards, and we might require some magical help in making our departure as quick as possible. But we have been trying to go around to as many people in leadership as we can to explain the forces that we have seen at work in the corners of the world and the way that they have been coming together is most alarming, and seems to be tied to some of the prophecies of the end time and the Sea of Evermere and this great and old lore. So let me.
With your moderate roll on history there, you do vaguely You've traveled through Wahad, of course you have in the past, but you vaguely recall that all the different city states of Wahad, because they're all basically where there is an oasis, there is a city, and most of those oases are where some kind of crazy magical elemental water thing in the distant past caused an oasis to be. The largest of these cities, the largest cities are the centers of the city states, and they're each ruled by a satrap. So you know the term. So you're sort of like, okay, this sort of it would be talking to the leaders.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
I remember learning the word satrap and satrapy in first year. I can't remember what book it came up in, but I looked it up, and I'm gonna be like, "There's gonna be a day, 15 years from now, where you're gonna know what that is."
That's
Indeed.
today.
I held on to it. I locked that away. My ADHD brain discards 95% of all the things that I learned, but every now and then it goblins onto something. It's like that'll help you later.
In D&D.
In D&D, yeah, specifically in D&D, and the DM would have explained it anyway, helpfully. So cool, yeah. So I say I will speak to my companions, but I believe this would be worth our time and yours. And before I speak with my companions, the satraps, are they likely to cooperate, and how to get them to take the threat seriously, because that has been something we've struggled with everybody embroiled in their own conflicts. What kind of, would simply having someone to vouch for me be enough? Is there evidence that they would require? What's the best way to convince them of the scope of the threat?
I cannot say. The council only comes together in times when there is need for unity in the empire. There have been, of course, regular meetings of the council to direct our wars with Ibisha, but the open war has not been at our doorstep for a very long time. I would say that if there is a threat that can be made clear to the empire, it would certainly go far in convincing the satraps to work together. There are rivalries between them, as always, but there has not been an emperor in some time, and there has not been a need. I think it has been longer than I have lived since the last time one of the satraps strove to be named emperor.
And what can you tell me of?
Or Shah, I guess they would say, but same difference.
And what can you tell me of Shukek Saw and the angles of attack which you think he might take if he were to act upon the world right now?
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna, like, as before, he kind of blanches when you say that word.
I can call him Shuki Z if that would help take the edge off. You know, old Shuki Z.
Good old Shuki.
Yeah.
I think I don't know that he'll fully sort of like really understand the context of the question. You can fairly quickly glean from talking to him that like they see Shukek Ja like a force, not like a person.
Oh, interesting.
And like it, that tracks. Like you get the feeling like this is
wrong.
It's like a god. Like it's as if you were saying, like, but what do you think about Set and what he might be doing here in ancient Egypt? And it's sort of be like, I mean, he besets all men and whispers in their dreams, and those who do ill are his pawns. You're sort of like, okay, yeah. Like there isn't like, well, sometimes he goes down to the store and you can kind of catch him in the street corner. Like, yeah, there's no sort of, well, he's raising armies in the desert, or he's got a death laser. It's more yeah, the responses you get are much more esoteric, right? It's like you get he'll spin some fairly, like actually it'll tickle some memories a bit, because he'll talk about like he'll give you some mythology, right? Basically like those lost in the desert, when the storms, when there are sandstorms, those who get lost in the desert storms are become minions of Shukek's like army of the dead, and you're sort of like, I vaguely remember like reading about these stories back when you were just plain old Dr. Bones.
Dr. Indiana Bones.
Ridiculous.
Before all of this Copernican nonsense. Back when you knew damn well that the sun revolved around the earth.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your counsel. I will speak to my companions and reply to you as soon as I can. And I'll pop out or I'll even get on the Pernie net maybe and say like that. And what's his name again? It starts with an M.
Oh, go on, brain. Melkoy.
Melkoy. Melkoy has asked that we take some time to speak to the leaders of Ix about the threat of Shukekza and the other threats that we see stirring in the world. And I think this is a good opportunity to bring more people into the coalition of action against
coalition of the willing, if you will. No here in the desert.
If you will. Yeah.
Where we have to do something about these storms.
Yeah.
These desert storms.
Yeah. Yeah. These warlocks of mass destruction.
Allegedly. They're up there.
Alleged.
We have the grainiest scrying photos of them, so we know they're there. So let's just go ahead and fireball it all.
Just believe us on.
I will get the mission accomplished banner ready.
So I think it would be a good opportunity to speak with them if we have time. But I have not met these leaders. I do not know the spirit in which they will take us, sharing what we know. So I would seek your counsel before I agree to the opportunity.
Just a quick nomenclature correction, not that it matters too much, but the Ix refers to the Great Desert, the empire, this kind of Persian-esque empire of in the south of the desert is called Wahad, or the Wahadi Empire.
That's nice. Switch away from the map. It becomes relevant again. Okay, we're back.
That's not that big of a deal, just so that we know sort of where we're talking about, because we're just talking about Wahad, which is the south of Ix, and actually the biggest cities of Wahad are in the Great River there. You can see that runs below the E, and along the coast, the steps of the coast there. But what he is talking about, he says that he wants to take you to, come on, brain, again, to Karazm, which is in the northern part of the Wahadi Empire. So if on that map, it would be closer to where those tributary rivers that run off through the desert, that sort of Nile-like thing that I built out there. So if you were to just go, you're zooming way in and you move upwards somewhat. No, wrong river. The river going north. So go further north. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Pretty much due east of Ibisha is where the northern reaches of the Wahadi Empire are said to be. And like everything in this setting, empire is like a little of a stretch, because they're all just city-states, right?
Right, yeah.
Just that whole D&D that only makes sense where if you have well-defended cities, because everything in between is full of like terrifying monsters that eat everybody. And most of the agriculture has to be like magically protected to actually have a functioning planet.
I would love to get a job as like a agricultural wizard. Like, yeah, your job's just to like
Ooh.
hang around here and make sure the crops don't get
Mostly halfling.
eaten. Yep.
Like everyone talks about like other races and they're magicians, like they're dwarven rune smiths and elven sorcery and so on and so forth. And the halflings, they're just farmers.
Yeah.
They're just farmers use magic.
Cropomancers.
Druids. Yep, cropomancers. Like it's a mixture between a wizard and a druid.
Yeah, basically. Well, no, sir,
But-
I can't make the crops ripen any faster, but I might be able to scare you up a rainstorm or so.
That would be a fun multi-class, actually.
Oh, yeah.
We done got you a bumper crop of pipeweed. Got that long bottom
Oh,
leaf.
don't mind me, tending hen of the forest.
Yep. Oops.
Yep, excellent. Sam Gamgee was a druid.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember at some point doing the math on the plant growth spell. It can double crop yields in an area equivalent to 509 acres of land for a full year.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yes.
So it's like insanely powerful if you decide to
There
go.
was- Yeah, there are some really good sort of treatises about like what must D&D society be like when you take into account
All the
the
magic.
prevalence of magic and monsters. Because
Mhm.
like I said, like the only thing that makes sense, like nobody's going to be building heavily trafficked roads with like small towns and villages everywhere, because those towns, one random monster encounter wipes out a village or town, right? Most of the time. So they only can exist near the well-defended cities that have like powerful, high-level character types around that can defend them. But that means that how do you have sufficient food production? Well, magic, right?
Clearly.
Because if you can't spread out all the way from the cities and have lots of farmland, well, then you got to take what you do have near the cities and magic the hell out of it so that you can
You get a
have
pretty
a
good crop yield on a very small chunk of land.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. And then it allows most of the world to be random wilderness for adventurers to have adventures in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
You have to have some really good contracts with local druids.
Yep.
You get
So-
crop ones and they're the Monsanto of the D&D world.
He's like, we've copyrighted the
This
we've
copywriting
trademarked the
spells?
plant growth
Yeah.
spell. You can't use it in your crops unless you pay us.
Sorry, aren't those like clerics? You know, they're like
yeah.
only if you worship us can you use that spell.
Well, except that they are druid spells, so they don't have
Yeah.
gods per se
Mm.
necessarily. Not anymore. Back in older editions, druids were just specialized clerics, and you still had to
Mm.
pick a god. You just picked a nature god. But I'm old. Where's my
Back in
cane?
my day, I remember
Back in my day.
Flacco.
Yeah, you and Pernie are both like, remember when magic was easier? Remember when you didn't have two-factor authentication to speak to your god?
I remember when Elf was a class.
Hey,
I remember
classes
when they
still
were
exist.
hobbits.
Yeah.
They were hobbits, not
Ooh.
halflings.
I remember when it wasn't racist to say that all elves have magic.
That's a good one. That's a very
That's
good one.
good.
I can't
Talk about a
remember.
deep cut.
Was that only in the original White Book that they used the word hobbit?
Whoa, white book. Whoa.
I'm sorry, but that's what
Yeah,
that's what they
chainmail.
I prefer the red book,
Chainmail.
okay?
Female, they called them
course you
hobbits,
do.
but that wasn't commercial. Like they didn't actually try to sell that. But I wasn't sure if Gygax immediately went for commercialization with the original White
I
Book.
don't know, but I know
D&D.
the Tolkien's state went after him pretty quick.
Yeah, they are litigious.
Yep. Yes,
Word.
indeed.
Chris Tolkien's a dickhead.
Yep. Although that was when
They're less
J.R.R.
litigious
was still
now.
alive.
True.
right? Because that was before 73, wasn't it?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
they first tried to, when they first sold books.
No, it's
Yeah.
75, I thought.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Because they just
Yeah, I'm
had the
thinking
50th birthday.
I'm thinking chainmail.
Here I am, introduced to D&D at the cusp of 4th edition. I think 4th edition was just about to come out, and Micah showed me some of D&D and made me a Kender
Of course.
character.
Of course.
And then he was like honestly, don't remember any of this because we're just about to get the new way of like playing D&D. Yeah. Wild.
Yeah, it was 74, Randy, that they first corporatized it, had his TSR company publish it. I was thinking of chainmail, which was 71. But Tolkien would have been dead by the time they published it.
And since Chris's entire life revolves around milking his father's legacy.
Yep. Or past tense, since he's gone now.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's why they did all this stuff.
Now.
Oh no, but it's also why all these projects have come out of nowhere. It's because Christopher Tolkien died, like literally
over my dead butt. Oh God, they're coming.
Yeah, like so, literally like 3-4 years ago or whatever it was that he died, and then like immediately they announced the Ring of Powers series on Prime, and then they.
All I know is he spent years bitching about every project. Like he sold those fucking rights.
Yep.
Yep. Well, no, Tolkien sold a bunch of the rights back when he was still alive, or JRR, and so Chris Tolkien had no ability to say a blanket no. But that's why there was so much like baggage tied to it. So like there were so many things that Peter Jackson and his films were not willing to do. Yeah, Bilbo baggage. There was a lot of Bilbo baggage tied to those contracts. So they basically like, hey, we didn't sell you anything of the Silmarillion, so you can't say this, that, or the other thing because it has to be in the text of Lord of the Rings. And I think they even like made the case that the appendices didn't count, or they tried to. And then there was a whole argument that led to what Jackson was able to do. But yeah, everything that was done with Lord of the Rings itself came into existence because the rights were out there floating around, because Tolkien sold them. As like JRR's attitude was basically, I don't like any possible project. Nobody could possibly do an adaptation that I would not hate, but I like money and I don't give a shit. So he like, that's why he like Rankin Bass was able to make the animated stuff and Bakshi back in the 70s, because they literally bought the rights. Tolkien's only thing was he wouldn't sell them to Disney. And then it was after he died that Chris Tolkien was like, I will fight anyone who tries to do anything. And then when he died in like 2021 or whatever, it was all like no holds barred. I can't remember who is in charge now. It's like a grandchild. Like it's not even another one of the Tolkien siblings, because they're mostly gone. It's one of them.
Anyway, we're playing a game though.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got me on one of my subjects.
we hit a special interest.
It wasn't developmental biology. Yeah. So you guys. So basically, they start packing up. Melkoy goes around and starts giving orders, like talks quietly to a few of the guards, and then they began giving orders. And Princess Assad comes out in the middle of it, kind of bleary-eyed, being like, "Oh, what's going on?" And there's nothing clearer before this point to, that there's nothing been clearer than this to indicate that he's not in charge here. He may be a prince, but he's not specifically part of this group.
Melkoy's the one that's running
they know
stuff.
Him. Yeah, Melkoy's not directly ordering anyone around. He's an elder. He's clearly advised to someone. There's a Knoll captain who seems to be managing the
actually in charge
logistics here, and telling people to like take down tents and put them on, put equipment on caravans, and the wagons are being pulled up. They have like these beasts of burden that are kind of like halfway between a camel and an ox. They're very camel-like, but they're bigger and burlier.
I expected you to say a camel and a leopard.
Yes,
So
Yes,
cameleopards.
leopards.
Absolutely.
Yep.
camelopards,
Cameleopards.
which is a giraffe. So
Yes.
that no, they don't have giraffes. Well,
Yes,
you know what
indeed.
they're gonna call them camelopards. You know why the frickin' Romans called them camelopards? It's just the stupidest. Because they thought they look kind of like camels and they have spots.
Oh, okay. A camel
That's it.
leopard. Yeah.
Yep. I got these leopardy camels.
That's
And then if you
What do we
they
call
can
them?
only have seen them
Camel
from a
leopards?
distance, right? If you get close to a giraffe, you're like, this is not a camel. This is nothing remotely like a camel.
Camels are pretty
Fact,
cool.
like
I
no
like
other
camels.
animal.
But yeah, imagine like the heft of the body size of it.
Oh, you have frozen
Oh.
up.
Whoop.
We
We
wait.
lost our
Jesus,
DM.
again.
Whoa, okay. That was crazy.
Your
Oh.
audio's back, but your video's still frozen.
You look
Oh,
very
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
I can see myself moving on Discord, but not
Oh, weird.
am I on the stream frozen or am I frozen on Discord?
Going
You
back
are
to
frozen on
No.
the stream.
overlay.
It's not.
Yeah.
No, what happened? My computer, like my screen went black. I thought it was like restarting. I thought it
Oh,
shut
no.
down, but then suddenly it came back again.
Oh, wow.
Something beeped in my headset. I moved my jaw and it beeped my headset, and something in my computer went, I don't like that. But anyway, I was.
Oh, no, he's gone again.
No.
No!
Uh-oh.
I've been drawing some Morgan with toes.
Ooh.
Hating those
Toes.
Thank you,
Not feet on
gross.
stream.
Oh,
Not
no.
feet live on stream.
Here. Oh,
I'm
no.
working on Morgan's keychain. So I kind of thought that she should have like a Labubu style keychain
Oh
chair
my god, yes.
that would go on someone's bag.
Clearly Ugna's.
Yeah. And I do have also in mind an animatic where she gets
we've fully lost our DM.
where she gets it's like a find the Morgan style illustration of like a tavern and people are like hanging out, and then she's just on someone's keychain next to a Labubu that is like a tiny bestial fae. and then it'll like zoom in on her, and then she'll be like, oh, you found me, great. And then she'll turn to the Labubu and be like, are you okay? Because he'll just be in bondage gear, and he'll be like, I like it here, actually. Just like fully strapped into someone's bag of holding. Because I was just like, are you here of your free will? Just like,
you good, bro?
I'm here because I don't have to run around or fly around.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
It might be Discord, yeah.
Oh man. That's a reset the computer kind of situation.
We are an hour in. Should we all reboot and take a little commercial break?
We can take a little commercial break. Let's do that.
Yeah,
I can
because I've also been slow.
We could get some bathroom break. Go get yourself some hydration. Grab a snack. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes.
I will be back with one of the Alina's slimes, so look forward to that.
Hell yeah. We'll see you in a few.